Alright guys, so today we're going to be unboxing the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement 2024 edition. Now, I did put out a shorts showing one pair, but somebody mentioned that I didn't show the other pair. So in this video, we're going to review both pairs, compare both of them, check the quality on both pairs, all that good stuff. So let's get started. So the box, red Jumpman. And the label color reads Air Jordan 3 Retro Black Fire Red Cement Gray size 10. So let's look. And this box comes with the Jordan manual. Shows all the different layers of the shoe. And then you have your standard cement paper. Alright, so the first pair we're going to take a look at is the right pair. We're just going to take a look at the quality control on this pair. And I have to say, this one looks pretty decent so far. The elephant print is nice. I don't see much glue stains or anything like that. Of course, you have your Nike Air on the back. That's a nice touch. True to the OGs. And the leather is a little tumble on this one. It's not too much tumble. It's not as tumble as the Ama Manier that came out in previous months. But it's a nice leather. It's a little stiff, but it's still a good leather. Smooth looking. Of course, you have your Jumpman tongue, which I heard they downsize where you can't really see the red on the top, just not like the prior ones. You could see it, but now it's like tucked in back there. It gives it a nice cleaner look. Of course, you have your Nike Air on the insole, and that is a Dream Cell, so not the best comfort, but you'll receive some comfort. Of course, you got the air bubble. That looks good. Elephant print looks pretty good too. A lot of people out there, they received the elephant print was a little bit too light. So, but the pair that I received, the elephant print looks pretty good. It's not too bright. Alright, so that's the right pair. Let's look at the left pair. And again, the same thing. The elephant print looks good. You got your OG Nike Air tag, and the leather is good too. The difference I can see comparing to the right pair, if you can see that in the camera, the leather is a little more smoother than this pair. This one's more tumble, this one's more smooth, and I've heard that a lot, that one pair looks different from the other, and that is one difference. If you look, the leather is more smoother on this pair as opposed to the other pair, and that happens throughout. So that's the difference. Also, if you see now that the elephant print, if you can tell, and probably can't really tell in the camera, but I believe the elephant print is a little darker. It's a little darker on this one. This one here is a little darker than this one. Let's see if we put it like this, we can see that yeah, this pair is darker than this one. Those are the main differences I can see. Everything else seems pretty good. You got your widow's peak on both pair, looks pretty good. Let's look at the Nike Air on the back. That looks pretty good. And of course, elephant prints are not going to be identical. They're going to be going in different directions as opposed to the others when comparing the two. But yeah, that's the only difference I can see comparing to both shoes. Other than that, the shoes is okay. The only gripe I may say is, if you look in the camera, it looks like the stitching right in the front, it looks looks like it's going down a bit on us. It's going down a bit on a slight slope. And this one's going down a little bit too, but not as much as this one. But it's nothing too crazy, but that's just what I noticed in the front. I don't know if your pairs came like that, where it's not completely evenly round in the front. So yeah, that's the only gripe I have about my pair. But let me know in the comments below if yours came that way, a little slightly. The stitching is going down a little slightly. It's not really evenly round. Let me know in the comments if yours came like that. If yours came actually nicely rounded and even. Other than that, it's a great shoe. It's a great shoe. And I don't have a prior release of these. I don't have the 2018s or 2011s and so on to compare with, but I do have, let me see, I do have these. Now these are, for those you don't know, these are the Jordan Spizikes. These came out in 2017. Now this is the only shoe I can compare the black cement to, because this is a black cement version, but it's not an Air Jordan 3. This is a Jordan Spizike. Now the reason why I can compare these two, I'm not going to compare the leather because it's totally different. As you can see, it's not even tumble at all. It's just like a smooth leather. The only thing I'm going to compare is the elephant print, and that seemed to be the topic of this shoe. All around is the elephant print. So many complaints about the elephant print being too light compared to the previous iterations. But so this one came out in 2017. If you take a look, the elephant print is more defined. It's more defined. It's definitely darker. It's definitely darker than when comparing to this shoe, right? You can see that now. You can see how this shoe is much lighter than the elephant print they put on previous shoes, Jordan 3s. So yeah, I get it. It does look better, more darker. But from what I've heard, the OGs, and what I've seen, the OGs, the elephant print is a little bit on the lighter side. But yeah, I do agree. These, the darker the better. Yeah, the darker the better, looks better. But yeah, that's the only shoe I can compare it to. Let me know in the comments what you think, that they should have went with this dark print on this one, or kept it the same. Alright, so we're gonna put those to the side, because this video is about these guys. And there you have it. So I think this is a pretty good shoe. Obviously it's not perfect, but it's a good shoe. It's a good shoe. Alright, so let me know in the comments what you think about these. Did you cop these? And how did your story go? Did you had to return it due to quality issues, or were you perfectly fine with the pair that you received? I think I'm keeping mine. I think that little thing is not too much of a big deal. It's not going down too crazy, but that's just the only imperfections that I've seen, and that the leather is a bit different, and the elephant print is not the same light. It's not the same lighting as this one. This one's darker, this one's a little light. But other than that, it's a good shoe. Alright, once again, just let me know in the comments what you think about the Air Jordan 3 2024 version black cements. And thank you for watching my video, and stay tuned for the next one.